c'est
Oh
trop
là là.
facile. C'est
Ouais, là, on est trop dessus, là.
en mode on va être
And
intouchable à vie.
Yike, thank you for joining us. How are you
Bonjour.
doing?
I'm doing good.
Vibing.
Good day, yeah. I feel good. I was sick last week, and this week I
I
feel better,
know.
so it's great.
Yeah, is the whole team okay? Like, I feel like you had such an intense schedule that it's normal that you guys. would
Yeah,
get
after
sick.
every we flew so many times to so many
Okay.
places, played so many tournaments, but now we're better. Like during the road trip, it was a bit people started getting a bit sick.
Yeah.
But now I think everyone is doing good, so that's yeah.
Love it. Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say, are you guys taking regular season easier to recover from all of this traveling? But no, you guys are already 5-0, 6-0, 6-0.
Yeah, there
6-0,
is no chill.
and you made playoffs. So how do you manage to still keep up with this sort of schedule and still put up such a dominant regular season?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we're playing very well, and yeah, I feel like usually this is the point where you get very burned out because everything that's been going on. But I feel like as a team, we just take it very, very slow. Like obviously we do all the practice good, and everything is like going well, but I just think we take it slow. We don't make it like a big object like every scrim day, every official day. We take it as it goes, and yeah, I feel like it's just a very chill vibe right now.
Yeah, all the teams have been, if not complaining, at least being vocal about the rhythm and everything, and the fact that this year is really intense. You've been in the league for a while, so individually, what have you changed in your routine maybe that's allowing you to keep up with that pace?
Yeah, I think biggest thing for me is I watch more games than playing more games. Like I just both review a lot of games. I watch LEC, LPL. I just watch what the youngsters do, and yeah, I just learn a lot more from that, I would say. And before I used to just spam solo queue, right? And I think it can be good sometimes, but when you play too much solo queue, you can get very tired of it, and that's something that I try to avoid now.
I see. Actually, as someone who's been playing for such a long time, who's coaching people now, like how would you rate the benefits of playing solo queue, watching other regions, maybe doing neither and just chilling, or playing ARAMs? We know Jojo does this. Some people play Arena.
I think it benefits Yike a lot because I haven't played solo queue in a long time, but the last time I was playing solo queue, I was getting Yike every once in a while in my games, and he was just completely running it down, and he was completely angry. So I'm happy that he's taking a little bit of a break from solo queue because it shows in his performance. But I had the same feeling towards the end of my career, where I felt like it was more important to conserve your level, not so much to push it more, because it was getting to the point where you're just
Dodo qui nous raconte un petit peu ce...
Drawing inspiration from right now?
I mean, right now, like I just watch like the main games, like the big games of like all the top teams, mostly SK, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Like the T1, HLE, DK. I watch more DK, I guess.
KT Rolster, no,
yeah,
sorry.
KT as well, no, KT also very good. But they lost today, right? Oh, sorry. Anyways, yeah, I watched most of them, but I think DK I watched a bit more now after what they did in EWC, and like we lost to them, right? So I think Lucy is playing very well, so I'd take as inspiration from him.
Yeah, what have you learned actually from that series? It was a stomp, let's be honest, but still, like I feel like you learned a lot from series like this.
I feel like they just played the map, like they played so good compared to all the teams we played. Also in scrims, you know, when we scrimmed all the teams, it was like fine, right? We won most of the scrims, we're doing good. But versus DK, like they really stumped us, and then we were like, oh, maybe it's like the scrims, you know, they stomp everyone in scrims, but no, in a stage as well, they were playing very well, and I'm not really sure, like it was a while ago as well, so I don't really recall everything, but I feel like they just play the map, they know where to be on the map, like very well, and I feel like they just play mechanically every situation, every skirmish, like almost perfect.
Really good team right now to look out for in the LCK. We have Buzio, who's the Kia player of the series here, elected by the audience. And actually, we've been talking a lot about Casey, how you guys improved your early games, mostly and how you and Buzio are linking up together really well. Do you see personal improvements from playing with him a bit more in-game, and how the game has shifted towards that?
Après, je regarde le petit content Canaillejo
since like the beginning, and I feel like we get better and better every time, and we know how we want to play, right? Like I think during mid-game we always communicate where we go on the map, if we go together or if we split up, because sometimes as well when you play like these Camille Pike champs, we split up and we play the whole map. We play very wide on the map and we know where to be on the map, and I think that's something that we got very well at.
I read that interview, I don't know who was it, I think it was Zeph who said that you are opting to go for the first game, no communication in your scrims.
Oh yeah.
I find that approach very, very interesting, and do you feel like it helped you with your relationship, I guess, with Buzio in game, because more often than not, I feel like
tournoi de 5 avant,
teams fall
on a fait
apart
3 matchs,
when in mid-game, you assume that your teammate will be doing the same thing as you do instead of making sure that he is. So do you feel like this was a good exercise for you guys, or how is that going?
Yeah, I would say it's a good exercise. We keep it up still.
En fait, je peux stream normal, mais
but overall we will keep it up, and I think it's a good exercise. And the way we play is much like, it's not like it's better, right? Because we can't communicate, but it's like smoother. Like the way we use pings, right? And we understand each other better, and we learn how other people think, and then we review it as well, right? And then we say like, oh, I was thinking like that. Maybe someone thought differently, but slowly we're like all getting on the same page, and that's the most important. And yeah, I feel like it's a very good exercise so far.
What do you think about this actually? Because the first time I heard about teams not speaking and actually being more quiet was 2019 Griffin CV Max was the one getting that approach for the team, and we know how good this team was, right?
Non, là, je vais être mesuré.
Again, as a coach and someone who's been playing, how do you rate the fact that talking less maybe can be beneficial?
Well, it's a lot better. We used to do this already in 2015.
Pour les Worlds, c'est comment? Bah, pour l'instant, on est en saison régulière. Je crois que ça, on est quasiment top 4 là. Assuré. On est top 1, mais assuré de finir dans le top 4.
It's a great exercise because
et ça sera après les débuts des playoffs.
Well, there's a lot of school of thoughts when it
Mais
comes
je crois
to
que si on
players,
gagne 1 BO5,
and more often than not, everyone has the correct
en étant
play,
top
but it
4,
just becomes a bad play when
on
it's
est au Worlds,
executed individually, not as a collective. So I think it's a great exercise because it forces you to look more at the map, look more at your surroundings, look more at where your teammates are, and it makes you think more on the fly where, oh, he's doing this, so I need to find the next best play, and it's to go with him, to make use that he's next to me, and not so much of, my thought process into going into this play was that this is the best play and I will do it no matter what. I think that's one of the things that teams in EU are falling into the trap of. I will look only for the best play instead of doing this recalibrating or recalculation and just go straight into, oh, something changed, this is my new best play.
Yeah, and it's like readjusting and rewiring your brain, because I feel like players and teams have been used to like playing and communicating all the same way. But yeah, it's funny that you're doing this, and it's working. First team qualified for playoffs, undefeated so far.
But before we go into playoffs, how many times, because I had this a couple of times, how many times you guys do one of those no communication games and you lose and you're a little bit angry because, oh man, if you communicated, it was such an easy win?
Yeah, for sure. There were some moments where some people got mad. I won't say who, right? But some people got a bit mad and they were like, I don't want to play no comms next game. We need to talk next game. And that makes sense, right? Sometimes you actually can't communicate what you want to do, and then it's like hard, especially for example, like bot lane, you know, when you can't say what you want to do in bot lane, then it's even harder to understand what to do.
Yeah, but back to playoffs.
No, it's fine. I will investigate on who doesn't.
Nous.
When I can.
But
yeah, back to playoffs.
Reaper,
What
il
do
a
you feel
instauré une
like you
technique
guys could get
qu'il avait
better
déjà fait
at?
dans des équipes auparavant.
No team found a solution against you guys so far. Everything is clicking so well.
Parce qu'il trouvait que l'équipe jouait pas naturellement, les joueurs ne jouaient pas naturellement. Après le MSI.
When comparing you guys with G2, because of course you guys are the most dominant team right now.
Et du coup, à chaque première et deuxième game de scrim, en général, c'était sans communication. Pour pas que les joueurs se reposent sur les autres joueurs. Ah, est-ce que je peux jouer Scrab? Ah, est-ce que je peux jouer ce Raptor? Ah, est-ce qu'on peut dive mid? Ah, est-ce qu'on peut dive top? Parce que du coup, après, toi, t'es là. Ah, mais vas-y, je vais l'aider. Mais du coup, tu joues pas naturellement. Tu joues pas ton League of Legends. Et du coup, pour retrouver ce truc où on a des top joueurs, donc ils doivent jouer naturellement. Il a instauré cette technique. Tu sais, il m'avait envoyé un long message après le MSI pour débrief ce qui s'est passé, etc. et la nouvelle méthode d'entraînement et ce qui allait changer. Et la diff se fait clairement. Voilà, la diff se fait clairement. Mais après, c'est pas juste en mode no comms. Il y a plein de petits détails qu'on vous donne pas, qui sont pas donnés en interview, etc. qui sont travaillés encore plus. Pas en mode juste.
Can usually outplay in some team fights and like do better plays and find better like angles, but overall I still think we are like better than G2 for example.
La tech, non mais c'était déjà dit en interview. Moi je l'ai pas parlé avant, je l'ai pas dit avant.
Yeah, we just improved.
Je vous avais dit qu'il y avait une nouvelle méthode d'entraînement, ça je me rappelle l'avoir dit.
Is there anything you wish you would see?
Le WC, ouais.
Ooh, that I would like to see. Well, yeah. The comebacks have been great so far. So, a little bit more aggressive early games. I feel like, because we're in a but it's also the bad play. The bad play is to accelerate the game so much, because we're in a meta where objective stacking and dragon stacking is the best. But if there's one thing that I haven't seen is, you know, rip a game open because, for example, even game 2 now against Fnatic, where Olaf lost his mind and gave you guys 3 kills at minute 3. I feel like that's one of those examples where maybe a different KC or maybe the final version of KC or the best version of KC makes that game that snowball happen a little faster. It doesn't go to Nasher, to 4 Drake, 5th Drake, and they put themselves in a position where it's already snowballed more because more often than not, you don't get in a position where you get such a big goal lead early in the game. But and that's why it's also one of those environments where it's so much harder to practice because you don't find yourself there quite often.
Maybe we'll see that later from them. As we know qui sera
la troisième équipe à aller au Worlds? Les gars, GX.
Ok, attendez, j'ai parlé de GX, moi, les gars. Hosted by Movistar Core, and you can grab your tickets at lec.gg/Madrid. But for now, we're still in regular season. We still have one last day here in week 3. So, quick look at the schedule and the games that we're going to have tomorrow. Vitality versus SK and Navi G2. What do you think of the first match?
That one's gonna be
Madrid, les gars.
I think SK is looking stronger than
Nous, on est sûr d'être en 4.
Blitz.
Vous voulez y aller?
Yeah, I like Nick obviously from SK, and yeah, it's gonna be very hype. I think Vitality is also looking good. Right? They beat Koi before, so and they lost to Austin G2. So after that, I still want to see what teams Vitality can like win or lose against because. Right now, it looks like they might be top 3, but it can be different, right? We haven't seen them against like GX, and yeah, I want to see SK more as well. And the second game, also pretty hype. I think Navi, as I said, I think they're very good early game like team, and they know how to snowball very well. And, maybe that's something that they can like she's from G2 and find ways to beat G2 tomorrow.
What do you think, Odo?
I want to see a bigger sample size from Vitality because I'm still so torn on how good or bad they are because they did beat MKOI in a very weird way. I'm more interested in the first matchup to be honest because Navi G2, playoffs, but when it comes to this middle of the pack with SK Vitality, that's going to be a game that will answer me a lot of questions that I have.
Tu finis la journée, il est 19h, il est 20h30, 21h. Tu grid à l'event et tout. Tu sors, il est 23h, 22h30. C'est dur à trouver.
Go play some League. You know what? Go run it down in solo queue. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Be kind to each other. Bye bye.